Good evening. Before we air the program, Egotistical Bathroom, we'd like to inform you of the recent news events. England has announced the first male queen in Buckingham Palace this morning. Man from Utah discovers that if you rain dance backwards, it snows. Scientists have recently invented a robot with feelings. We wanted to give it an interview, but the robot tragically jumped out of a 35-story window this morning. Georgia woman has decided to only communicate in Pig Latin. And the entire state of Wyoming went silent this weekend. When asked about the motivation for it, we received no response. This program was brought to you by the Umbrella Warfare Association. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Welcome, future soldiers. I'm your drill instructor for the remainder of this training. Do you maggots understand that? Sir, yes, sir. I'm slightly deaf, so sound off like you got a pair. Sir, yes, sir. Before I start teaching, how many of you here from the draft? Alright then. That means I'll have to start from the beginning. First things first. Always follow the orders, even if you're told to stay put when kamikazes arrive. However, there are some expectations, and when those expectations happen, we fuck.
You what?
Speak when spoken to, Private. 20 push-ups on your knuckles right now. As I was saying, we F-U-C-K, flee under certain kamikazes. Second rule, just because you're out of school doesn't mean you're free of books. We need someone to study handling intricate traps while we're traveling, or SHIT for short. Alright, we'll be stationed in the ASS for your first assignment. You didn't see that? I just got that too. Wow. That is so goddamn funny. 20 push-ups for all of you. Go! As I was saying, we'll be stationed in the Amsterdam sailing station.
Hey, sir, you're forgetting about the NUTS. Oh, wait, it's not like you've got any of those around here in this court.
Who are the bloody Seinfeld strawberry Oreo buttered radish licking slimy orphan looking sucker over here who just signed his own death warrant? Nobody, huh? Very clever, ladies. Very, very clever.
It was Bill who said it, sir.
Aha! So it was you who said it, you doggone comedian. Even Kevin Hart is a lot funnier than you, and that's being generous.
Sir, it was a serious question.
Joker, I don't admire that damn excuse. From now on, you'll be known as Poker, just for poking my buttons. Is that clear?
Sir, no, sir.
What's the excuse now, fool?
Because you didn't call me my official name.
Well, guess what else, Private Poker? As a matter of fact, we do include an NUTS assignment here. It's basically short for Neutral Underground Territory Station.
You can't be serious, sir.
Does it look like I'm fooling around here, Poker?
By the look of your attitude of this entire training session, yeah, pretty much.
That's it! All of you go and teach yourselves, because I quit!
Wait, whoa, what did he just say?
Now I finally get to pursue my second career path, besides military, which was as a piggy bank salesman.
Are you tired of placing your loved ones in boring old regular coffins? Well, tired no more. Us guys at Pimp My Casket are here for you. For years, the remains of loved ones have been lowered into the grave. How disrespectful! Why not right into the grave with an engine and wheels installed on your coffin? Since my pet fish died when I was 7, I've been putting life into the deathbed, and you can too! Call now at 1-800-PIMPIN-ON-DAISIES for your own special body basket. Don't wait. If you call in the next 15 minutes, we'll send you one of our 13 t-shirts for free. Buy today!
Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Ed Holmes, and today we're interviewing none other than Bigfoot himself. Say hi to the audience, Mr. Bigfoot.
Greetings, everybody. It's so nice to finally show myself to the people.
So tell me, sir, what has kept you in hiding for so long?
Well, Ed, I'm not sure. Several people have tried taking pictures of me for the past few decades, but they don't know that I'm naturally blurry. I can't help it.
Are you sure it's not their Android quality?
Frankly, Ed, I'm not even sure as to what that is.
Well, anyways, let's ask a real question. Do you have a family?
Oh, I used to, but my wife has a fiasco in Cincinnati, and my son left for showbiz.
No way! Your son is King Kong?
Nope, Donkey Kong.
So that makes you a gorilla?
Well, yes, but we prefer to be called the evolutionary impaired.
Excuse me then. Do you know any other mysterious creatures?
Well, I thought I met the Loch Ness Monster when I visited my wife at the zoo once. Turns out, it was just a soccer mom in Walmart.
Oh gee, that's so priceless. Anywho, what's your favorite band?
Oh, Green Day.
Pardon?
Let me guess. You expected gorillas, the monkeys. How original. Next question.
Do you know any other animals that can talk?
Oh, yeah. What was his name? Clark Buckerzerg or something along the lines of that?
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, him, that guy. It's nothing new. There's always been rumors about him.
Mind explaining that in greater detail, Big?
Why should I explain? He could be watching us after all.
Shh! We are being broadcasted live on national television.
National? Yeah, right. As if the South Koreans could understand what we're saying.
That's not the point here. Millions of American viewers are tuning in at this very second, and I intend on proving to my own mother that you really do exist.
Ha! Understandable, but mind if I add my 2 cents into this, Ed?
Fire away, Biggie Smalls. I mean, Big Bird. No, phooey, Mr. Large Toenails. Just say what you have to say.
Well, as I was saying, I feel rather unloved during this interview.
Oh, nonsense, Mr. Humongous Fungus. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there wanting to know what you're all about.
You see, Edward, that's the problem.
How did you know my full name?
People tend to ask, who is Bigfoot? But barely do they ever ask, how's Bigfoot?
Well, it appears that's all the time we have for today's broadcast, folks. Stick around while I go and try to find a tissue box that fits extra large. This is Ed Holmes signing off. Take care.
Yo, dude, I called dibs on this porta potty.
You do realize that's a bush you're about to urinate in?
Well, come on, dude. Those stinking potties suck. You think I'm gonna waste my time having to interfere with that rat's stench? Hundreds of termites and critters shrivel inside the toilet. And don't even get me started with those lousy dollar store napkins that they claim as toilet paper. Absolutely not.
Well, wasn't your dad a Vietnam veteran? Think about what he had to go through.
Yeah, those used napkins remind me so much of the damn Vietnamese in which my father had to fight against.
That's not the point. Truth is, he had to suffer through even worse hardships, stranded in the middle of unknown territory. You, on the other hand, are stranded inside a public bathroom stall. A public bathroom stall, Jim!
Which is exactly why I'm bringing this magazine with me.
Where on earth did you find that?
Doesn't matter. Keeps me company.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll be waiting out near the concession stand for you, dude. What you doing in there, buddy boy?
Oh, now that's what I call juicy. Yeah.
Should I be concerned for your health?
Holy mother of cheesecake! That is gorgeous! Oh, 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 scrumptious. Absolutely scrumptious.
Alrighty, bud, your time is up. Let me in there.
You have been warned with the powers of paperback.
Hand it over, Paul McCartney. Your perverted nature is over.
What on earth are you talking about, Ron? This is a school's order form for pies. Nothing too perverted there, I hope.
Not necessarily. It just seemed as if you were reading something else in particular.
Quiet, will ya? There's children watching.
Jim, the children already know about that stuff. Wait until I tell your high school sweetheart that you've been cheating on her for school pies.
So what? At least they're gluten-free. Welcome back to the Everyday Channel, where we explore the everyday lives of everyday people. Tonight, we're looking at the everyday life of rapper Little Egotist, writing the lyrics for his new song at his mother's house.
I just don't know what to put here. I know. I'll ask Mom. Mom, can you help me with another song?
Just 1 second, dear.
Alright. Here's the lyrics so far. Do you think you can add on to that?
Let me take a look. That's pure poetry. Just keep writing. Just write again. Yeah, that's what you could do. And so, as the almighty egotist proceeds to develop such creative words of wisdom, he transitions into what we prefer to call egotistical empowerment.
I want the kids to perceive my message. Fellow rappers prior to my fame, such as Tupac and Eazy-E, put so much meaning to their material. This, on the other hand, contains far better understanding to all life's problems.
In other words, Mr. Egotist, how would you say these kids of today's generation aren't familiar with lyrical meaning?
What is that supposed to mean? Aren't they supposed to take anything I say and learn from it?
Well, I'm highly certain that there's far more to that than meets the eye, Mr. Egotist.
Lame. It comes from the mind.
So you're basically vouching for all rappers to say freely what's on their mind without any second thought?
Awesome concept, isn't it?
Sir, that literally makes no sense.
How do you know? You never had experience like I did.
So you mean the type of experience that involves verbally abusing someone's facial hair?
Exactly! That's what kids want to hear nowadays, right?
Well, actually, there's a ton of things wrong with what you just said.
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
Oh yeah?
Yes, I mean every single word.
Coming up next, a yearly check with the current IQ rate of America. Stay tuned, but we'll be right back.
Welcome to the 4th annual SIS trial. I'm your host, Chad Jackson, and I'm here to introduce our new contestants. First, we have Todd, a 24-year-old who's 200 pounds overweight. Up next is Nate, a conservative who hunts in his spare time. And last but not least is Buck, a jock with a new girlfriend every week. For our first trial, the contestants must run through the Hall of Peace, where the contestants need to successfully run through a peaceful protest in order to get to the second trial. Now let us begin! Uh-oh! Looks like Todd is running out of breath. And limbs! Nate seems to be fighting back with his shotgun. Buck used his track practice to his advantage by outrunning the protesters. Nate is out of ammo, but he's fending off the protesters by swinging the gun. Buck has won the first trial! Well, we lost Todd in the first trial, so now it's up to Buck and Nate to finish the second challenge, where they must enter the Puzzle of Allegations. The next trial is simple. The contestants need to check their privileges, which have been cleverly hidden in the pocket of one of the 15 girls in the room. But watch out! The women will scream rape if the contestant gets caught, forcing them to run to the next woman without being severely beaten by a cop. Gentlemen, get ready, set, go! Buck takes the first girl. She's turned around. But wait, what is this? She didn't yell rape. No, they're holding hands. No, Buck, don't put your hand there. She's 12. While those lovebirds are doing their thing, let's check on Nate. Nate has been using his hunting expertise to track the scent of his privilege, but he was fooled by the privilege-scented perfume sprayed onto each woman. Oh no, it looks like he's been caught. Release cop number 1! Hold on, what is this? Nate just whistled. That wasn't a whistle! It was the hunting call! He's unleashed a stampede of rednecks! They've begun firing into the cop and the women! Oh, the humanity! My god! Nate is searching the bodies and found his privilege! I can't believe it! Buck's girl was shot too! He's furious! Oh my! He punched one of the hicks! What's he doing at the gun? Oh no! And he took the privilege with him! Can he do that? It's not even his privilege! Oh well. You all bought the tickets anyway. On with the show. The winner for this year's SIS Trials is Buck. Do you have anything to say to the audience?
Thank you. I'd just like to say, what's with all the paranoia? We all want peace, but all we ever do is constantly ridicule each other. Everyone has their faults, but that doesn't matter. We're all equally special just as much as we are different. So why not reunite?
Alright, this goes out to a special individual who holds a dear place in my heart. You guessed it, the immortal James Hetfield of Metallica. Tonight's special performance is called No Remorse. Cue the lights, please. No remorse, no regret. We don't care what he meant. Another day, another death, another sorrow, another breath. no remorse, no regret. We don't care what he meant. Another day, another death, another sorrow, another Who in the righteous mind wrote that hideous thing? Wow. You mean to tell me that this wasn't some form of demonic gathering?
Charles, this club is specifically for cherished Christians. How many times do I have to say this?
Aye, come on, take it easy, Chicky. I was only trying to fit in with the rest of these kind souls so that I wouldn't feel left out of my job down at Chick-fil-A.
You are indeed a disgrace with your filthy mouth and bad attitude.
Oh, shut your mouth, you fat penguin! Hey! Oh!